careful.
Be careful indeed as we get underway with game number 2 here of the BO2 series. Important for VP to try and equalize here so that they remain tied at a minimum with OG. If the other tied series ends in a 2-0, they'd still be in a two-way tie for that crucial 4th place, as we are well into the latter half of matches here for the group stage of DreamLeague Season 22 already. OG now stand at 5 and 4.
Mathematically out if they lose both the games, VP?
Let me check and do some quick maths because it depends on their final opponent. I will note that I believe OG have to still play... oh, you know what? I didn't write it down. Oh, they have to play AR and Heroic. So teams that most people have beaten. While VP, they do have a harder path ahead. They have to take on Falcons and one more team that I didn't write down. But
one more game. Heroic.
Is it Heroic as well?
VP have to play AR.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they both play AR. All right, all right. Okay. Well, we'll see how AR fares there. And then obviously Heroic and GG, the other two teams currently tied as some minor contests at the runes here. They actually might commit, and they will commit for this kill onto Kiritich. They have another rocket barrage here in just a second. Kiritich trying to outmaneuver here. That's a pretty good effort, but Whisper still has the kill there.
Yeah, very, very big kill. You know, for the tide, I already said he's gonna be a very key hero in the game to counter the Sven, and now he's given first blood, so it's even gonna make it easier for him to play this lane. Disrupt. FNG just trying to use it to gain a little advantage to kill the ward, so he succeeds. It's all a small little dewarding action here.
Yep, he's happy with that outcome, even if it doesn't really look too great for him. Just checking here. So GG are currently playing Falcons. Spoilers, but they did win in game 1. And Heroic, well, they've got BetBoom, who have just been absolutely slapping everyone. And so they've already lost game 1 there, had Heroic. So if it's going to be a 2-0, that does at least keep Gaming Gladiators in the mix for things. Heroic as well. I think it's still okay for VP if they get 2-0'd here from my read, Winter. BetBoom has Falcons left. Oh, hold on. They're going again. You're right.
Stunned?
I'm focusing on the table here. I need to focus on the lanes because Ari, oh, going to be hit with a pause here. Don't really think they can get him.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of Pyong.
A little too much HP for the last tick of Blood Grenade, so he's going to be fine. FNG is going to maybe try to, but if he tries, he might take a lot of damage.
Yeah, the creep's already on him, and he's a ranger. He doesn't have that damage block. Heroic, so Heroic have GG and OG after this. So if GG get a 2-0 over Heroic, even if they lose 2-0 now versus Falcons, they'll be what? 6-6, and then their last match is going to be versus IG or G2 IG. Okay, okay. It's a pretty cool voice line. What was yours this year, Winter? I need to top up my... Please pause. I need to top up my credit. It's a good voice line. I bought it.
Don't worry about it. It's just a SEA voice line, you know.
I agree. Don't worry. My voice line's for the Wild West, and luckily nobody knows about it. Okay, and then what? Heroic. So Heroic, they definitely have a harder path forward here, Heroic. Because if you kind of follow them and follow the lead, well... 2-0 to BetBoom, and then Gaming Gladiators OG. So it's looking better for GG and OG, I would say. So it would certainly behoove Virtus.pro to take a win here, and then have to 2-0 AR, and at least take 1 games off of Falcons later today. So that'll be quite an exciting match, because that'll probably be make or break for them later today. And then Group A, more or less, will be set there, with Falcons and BetBoom looking pretty good at going on through AR and G2IG, probably in a bit of a rougher spot. And then Group B, I mean, Group B is fairly lopsided, but just not in the ways we were expecting at all, with the two teams with stand-ins so far killing it at the top.
It's the surprise factor, you know. If you're predictable, then everybody knows how to deal with you. But when you have a stand-in, the enemy doesn't know what to do.
Could be the case. So we will remain paused here for a bit. Hopefully this ping does get settled rather soon, and we can see just how much damage they're going to take here. There's no gush for 8 more seconds, so Heritage is probably safe and sound here as well. No real threats of anything happening here.
Yeah, always good to see the GWR. It's good to see. Glad everything's gonna be a-okay soon. But yeah, Whisper on the Tide is definitely gonna have a very good time this game after the first blood, and with how the lane's starting, VP trying to kill Ari on the whole lane, so they're gonna take a lot of damage from this. And this Tide is gonna free farm the lane now.
Yeah, you got a lot of tangos, a full set still on Ari. FNG also has 6 tangos, so you know that will need to be pulled over. Sven with a salve. I mean, yeah, you're right. It'll be probably at least one more free wave after this, and things can certainly snowball from there.
Yeah, once you get your level 3, level 4. I'm not sure if you are gonna do 1-2-2 this game. If the lane is really good, you can even go just 1-1-3 or 1-1-2. Just have the Kraken. In a contested lane, I think you should have 2 points of the Kraken, because it has a lot of value, 16 to 34 on the second point. But if the lane is not as contested, then you just need 1 point, and more points in the Anchor Smash to win the trades or to harass the enemy more.
Yeah, wondering what he's going to choose. I'm taking a look at a lot of the Tide builds, and I think you're right. It tends to very much depend on that lane matchup here.
Yeah, some lanes you even see the Tides go 1-3-1 at level 5. It's rare, but sometimes you do that. Like when you're taking a lot of like poke damage, and you just and also it depends on whether your support is going to be with you in the lane constantly, or he wants to stack and jungle / help mid. Then you have to be self-sufficient. So maybe you can consider the third point into the Kraken Shell, but in general, 2 points is already good enough for the lane.
Jumping over to other lanes, right? Seb doing fine with that first point in the Rocket Barrage. Does get some assist gold, right? Of course. And Whisper's lane's off to a fantastic start. We can see Hero's already pulled the lane down bottom. So Noticed, who has 2 range creeps on him at least, will still get a little bit of experience down here. As, of course, the disconnects and reconnects, hopefully trying to get to clear that packet loss.
I mean, looking at starting items, this is actually so different from like 1-2 years ago. Like everybody's just buying mass stats right now. You don't even see people getting salves anymore. Everybody's just like Tango, or you don't even get Tango sometimes because you send Tango. The only person with salve is this Sven right now. I think on the Radiant side, there is also 1 salve on the Naga. So both carrying salve, but no one else is carrying a salve. Stats is just the way to go right now to get the early advantage in terms of trading for the first few waves. I've been seeing so much of the double circlet, double branch build, and you have a Blood Grenade and a Sentry and a Tango. That's it. That's like the go-to build nowadays for a lot of heroes.
Yeah, I want to say the only heroes that can really do things with any other items other than GG branches or bracers earlier or whatever are obviously supports, and that's usually nothing too exciting. But occasionally, they're resetting the internet, right? So they didn't let us know that this was going to happen. OG hitting us with the G in the ready. Of course, classic. What was I going to say? I'm sorry, I can't focus. There's just too many voice lines being dropped here. Oh, right. The only other heroes that you sometimes see start with different items, like on Chen, when they reworked Divine Favor the first time, and it was like a really imba like armor and
headdress.
HP, just
was
aura.
It the headdress?
You would start headdress, or if you were really crazy and in certain lanes, you would start Blightstone, and you would just take the aura, take a creep at level 2, and then just basically win the lane. It was pretty stupid. Treant Protector also, when Leech Seed was much more imba, would occasionally start with an Uv, right? But usually it's
getting Uv at level 1 right now is like almost certainly lane ruining.
I think it was It was a lot better back then because you would just run up to someone, leech seed from the trees, and then they would die, basically, on Dream because you just had like 50% move speed slow. Then that quickly got nerfed, so that fell off, right? That was only good because of the stacking slow. Now it's no good. I certainly agree. I think we saw a bounty hunter start with an Uv, right? Didn't we?
Yesterday, yeah, one game. I think that is the only hero that buys Wolf right now. Nobody wants to buy Orb of Venom.
What other kind of fun starter nanoms do you tend to see?
The thing is like it is like the game has shifted more towards like sitting in your lane and trying to focus on the first 4 minutes because of the lotus and everything else. You know, you rarely get to roam a lot in the early game, so you don't buy Wolf and nobody buys the what's the item? The Wolf upgrade now of corrosion. Is it corrosion? Yeah, corrosion with armor and attack speed. So
okay, it was a lot closer weird on the Arya than I thought, but he's fine. 19 HP. He had it in the bag. So it's still an effective trade, but you're right. Yeah, the Orb of Corrosion, don't see that much anymore at all. We used to see it all the time on... Am I crazy, or didn't Void Spirits used to get it mid and stuff?
Yeah, most of the mid heroes like Ember, Pangolier will buy it.
Right, it's Ember. Ember got it every game into Maelstrom, and then he just did like a bajillion damage every slight. That's what I'm remembering. Yeah, that very quickly got a little bit overtuned and then thankfully corrected. I think that's the problem with these early game items, right? It's just there's so many heroes in the game that you put in one little small item like that, and it's just bound to be very good on a few different kinds of heroes.
What is the early game item right now? There kind of isn't any.
Yeah, well,
everybody's
Mage
just
Slayer
rushing
did get
their...
nerfed.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just rushing the Diffuser or Mage Slayer or something else, or Dagger, the Bale.
I mean, what would you consider an early game item? I consider Veil an early game item.
Drums. I mean,
because Veil's what?
Drum.
Veil's 1,700.
The supports will rush Drum. Okay.
Drums are how much? Drums got to be around there. Yeah, so it's like around the same price. Yeah, they're both 1,700, give or take. Blade Mail occasionally.
I mean, we did have a Blade Mail meta just recently.
Yeah, that's don't remind me. Yeah, I mean, but I think certainly it's not necessarily, you know, indicative of any problems like that. I think the meta is worse when there is one prevailing item. Remember when everyone was going Solar Crest at the start of 735? That was awful.
Yeah, that was very, very bad. Even the costs are buying it.
Yeah, you'd get like 4 Solar Crests. It was just like, you don't really want the game to turn into that. Not like I was suggesting you were wanting it to, but you get what I mean. I'm happy with it. It is now. Right now we gotta let the pros cook, right? And we'll see what they kind of come up with. For now, though,
the new recipe, the new seasoning, is it gonna be some thyme? Is it gonna be some rosemary, or is it just gonna be some good old butter?
Some cumin seeds I'm particularly a fan of. Those are always good.
That's what I heard. You really like the cumin seed?
So that was good. Yeah, that was really good.
I'm a big fan of fish sauce. Put it in everything.
Yep, that's a good one. Get the umami.
Get the flavor, yeah. And right now, what's the flavor for OG? You definitely have a Naga Siren fish flavor. That's their fish sauce.
that is the fish sauce, yeah. And I don't know what else they want to go for here. We'll see what else they're cooking. As right now, FNG is just gonna get caught and killed.
This lane, like, is tough for the SD. You know? Like I said earlier, during the draft, I mean, SD doesn't like playing into this type of kill lanes, and he's suffering. You know, the first boot did not help him at all, and right now Tide is just running over the lane. I mean, Sven is still getting good CS, but eventually he's gonna be kicked out of this lane. You know, once he runs out of regen. Isn't that fun, you know? You see a Tide running in just like that and take no damage at all.
Brings me back to the good old days. Remember double stout shield Tide and then double ring of protection
poor
Tide?
Man shield. They call it the pro man shield, not poor man shield.
Of course. Trying to find some notable stats on
Seth
items
is trying
here.
to find a kill here. Just you wait. Oh, there's a ward.
Sayush TP.
They saw him.
Yeah. Now he's going to pay for this one. He's got the freaking flat cannon leveled, actually. Whisper, he's coming on over, as is Ari, going deep beyond the tower. They think they can get this going to Kirtich, and actually they just might. And I believe with that blood grenade committed, will FNG going for the body blocks, but Whisper extending his tentacles collects the kill from halfway across the map.
Dodge.
That's what you get from trying to run from the Kraken. Ari still alive as the stick charge is giving them just way too much regen.
Another dodge spell.
Scurrying through the trees to avoid that last little nether blast. He is safe and sound until he denies himself. Never mind. I guess that's kind of still safe.
Safe from the jaws of Dire. That's a good play there. I mean, he needs to go back to base anyway. So what better way than take that free trip all the way back. Oh, thanks to the neutral creeps. And Whisper now with the 1-1-3 build. This lane is going to be quite impossible for Kirtich to stay on right now, so he just wants to go jungle. But he reaches his level 5, so he at least has the 3 points in cleave with more efficiency in farming jungle. But FNG is going to do his classic move again, stealing the 7 minute, or at least attempting the heist of the Wisdom Rune. The last game, we saw how Seb tried to steal it with the Mirana.
I think he gets this, right? I think he gets this. Yeah, they're calling someone to TP over. Ari needs help. Oh, nope. All right, he's going to mess it up a little bit. Good. BZM rotating through, as does Seb, so FNG. Space created, you know. There's a little bit of space created. But he's going to die.
That's worth it, I think. He forced the enemy team to commit resources to secure the Wisdom Rune. The TP on the Pango is actually quite impactful in the game. He uses TP, uses the roll, so it means that your Mars is going to be free in the bot lane for 1 minute. He's going to be able to take the wave, push the next wave too, and just it literally means he's going to get like 500-600 gold for free until the roll is up again. And Whisper is just being a king here. He's the raid boss on top. Nobody can touch him right now, and he has the Occult Bracelet, one of the best items for Tide in the early game. They're gonna have to try to figure out how many heroes they need to bring later to kill the Tide. You know, the Puck. I feel like the Puck and the Mars both have to come probably.
I just don't even know what you do against this Tide Hunter anymore, man.
Avoid him. He's a Timbersaw now. You don't run into him.
Kirtich, I mean, he's lucky to be playing a Sven at least, so he can just take points and cleave and basically get the heck out of here. Doesn't want anything to do with this kind of a lane anymore.
Bot lane.
Yeah, Arena of Blood committed. Tomato is going to drop. Sayush coming in handy here with the Nether Ward and the Blast. Not much sub can really do against that, because of course he is a gyrocopter, but he did at least nab that 8-minute power rune away. You can see him showing up with the arcane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they defended the tower, so that's great, you know, for OG, but unfortunately they lost the Naga. He's going for Midas on Naga this game, so he's just looking to play the long haul. He feels like the Tide is rich enough that he's going to be able to anchor his team and just defend towers and be a strong force in the game. So he'll be a huge distraction, so the Naga can be very greedy this game. I think that's a good read.
I agree.
He's also very, very far behind in the lane. I mean, this is like a overall first pick Mars, and they responded with the Naga, right? We're thinking that it'll be good for the lane, I guess, but apparently not.
I think this item also makes sense for him, right? Oh wait, he did change it, I will say. It's Orchid now.
Orchid.
I honestly would not have minded the Midas though, because I think you look at this Naga, her game is going to be really hard until she's a bit more farmed. Until then, her teamfight contribution is run in, song, and reset, right? That's a really nice pull, by the way, out from Sayush. That was really sick. I didn't know you could double pull like that, but perfectly timed. This is a big old stack for Notice to take. That'll surely get him closer to the Blink Dagger. I presume that he's going to buy first, but he does have that Yule's currently slotted in the quick buy earlier. We'll see what he decides. Invis rune into the bottle for Squadix.
Isn't it glad for everyone to have armor in the in our scene? You know? He always starts stuff that everybody just follows. You know, nobody does it, and he does it one time, and everybody does it later. It's freaking
Wow,
good,
Diffusal Blade already online for BZM. That just took a chunk of HP out of Squadix. Can they defend this tower?
Nope, Tide is too strong.
I don't know. They're going to lose Seb top for this, though, as he's going to get caught by the damage of the Sven. Triple call down, though, will slow him to a crawl. He still got caught, though, by that second Shadow Wave poison, and that is going to kill him down bottom. TP's coming as the tower does drop. BZM, Rolling Thunder ready. Swashbuckle, good damage. He's going to... Well, what's he going for here? I think he's going to try and catch notice here in the trees. There's going to be the inhibit as the Bushwhack will continue to hold them down. There is a Ravage. Out it comes now from Whisper, which is going to actually also catch Kiritich. That'll prevent them from doing anything against losing this Mars.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice Ravage there, just to make sure that they take no risk, you know, because they know that somebody's TPing in, probably. So just securing the kill with the Ravage there. I think it was a good one. And just back to farming, you know, back to farming. Just make sure you keep scaling on the Tide. I mean, nobody is going to build any break items against... I mean, you can kind of buy Silver Age later on the Sven, but it's going to be very long. I mean, I'm sure you can maybe rely on the break later on the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, but that is... I mean, that is pretty late.
That's late too. Yeah, true.
I mean, he did take 3 points in Shadow Poison, so it's viable, right? He'll farm.
Oh yeah, and Kraken can't really remove the Shadow Poison too, so that probably can be a way to kill the Tide in the team fight.
Yep. Kraken doesn't remove Demonic Purge or the Poison, but it will get... I assume it gets rid of Disseminate. It doesn't say, but I assume it is fully dispellable. That
so
debuff.
You have to address the magic damage somehow on Tide, yeah, I guess. Maybe you get a Shroud? Maybe. I mean, you're still playing against... oh, I guess you still buy Mace Slayer. Mace Slayer is good enough, probably. No, he's actually going to go use on Tide. Alright. It's very, very interesting.
Maybe we're going to see this Amar build proliferated again onto the Tide Hunter, like Yule's, Blink, Octarine, Wind Waker.
Good against the Pugna D-Crab.
That's true.
Apart from that, maybe you can use it offensively to get kills, but I feel like...
Bottom, BZM caught in the arena of Blood Spear is going to hit him as well. With that Nether Blast, he goes down. Or you can just watch as he can simply offer a sharpshooter. He's going to try and escape the wrath of the Pug, but he ends up snapping the coil on the Spear of Mars. Is ready, and he is going to die. Very nice double kill. Bit of aggression from OG, but top lane, maybe it'll pay off as Whisper is going to be hit with this Demonic Purge. Notice TP's on over. He's considering if he wants to take this fight or not, because Whisper is very strong. And they know he's got a Ravage quite soon. FNG trying to escape. He's going to be bolstered by this Warcry and will be able to live. Nice job, Kiritich. Song in the mid lane. This is only for Timado? How? What? It's only for the... I mean, I guess it's a kill, right? You take those.
A kill is a kill, Richie. If you don't use your song, it's just there, sitting. So why not? Just a pick off. It's like whenever you get Black Hole, you always want to just use it to just put it on cooldown, you know? Just use it in another game.
I use it to farm stacks.
Huh? What?
No, just kidding. Of course not. Come on, it's not.
If you're playing CM, that's forgivable. But if you're playing Enigma, no.
Item 8, who's having a terrible game on Earthshaker?
Have I not taught you anything at all? Use Black Hole to farm.
I use Echo Slime to farm normally.
Okay, that one is fine. You know, when you're going to get a dagger and you have a stack, you have 1500 gold. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, echo the creeps.
Whisper has a blink. He's ready to go. He's going to see notice, but he's too busy taking the Watcher. He's unbothered in his elements. And so the rest of the team instead is going to just push this tier 1 tower. No smoke necessary. VP will smoke up still. Kiritich not interested in any of that smoke. He'll just finish off the Ancients as OG not wanting to be too risky. Just leave Ahri as perhaps the squirreliest bait of all time to finish off that tier 1 tower. However, this has allowed VP to set up properly here. If they can catch BZM, this is looking fairly good. They've got perfect vision over him now. There's going to be the arena initiation. They're going to be able to burst the gyro. BZM soon to fall. As Squadix commits the coil, but picks up the kill.
Yeah, very nicely done there by Noticed. Big pickups there by VP. They needed something to snowball and try to help the Sven get ahead after the bad laning phase that he had, and now he's kind of fully caught up. Clears the stack. Just
Agreed.
keeps on farming.
And I think most importantly, Winter, you've had 2 back-to-back arena kills onto this Pangolier. He went from having a pretty, good laning phase for a Pango, having that early part of your diffusal blade, into not really picking up too much out from it. This is a painful sequence of events for a Pango.
Yeah, he has to just resort to just recovering in the jungle right now. He has to just be patient, farm your next timings. I mean, you're playing against counters, so it's annoying, the Mars and Puck are kind of very good against Pango if you see him first.
Oh, hold on. A fight's going to be forced here, and I say forced because I don't really think OG want to end up taking this one, least of all with the AD rune on the Puck. That is going to be Seb's homing missile shard, which is perhaps one of the more annoying ones to play into now that they finally nerfed the Lion shard.
He does like a stupid amount of damage if you're not careful.
That's right. Yeah, that one is pretty annoying. Can you think of a more annoying
Have you
shard
ever
in the
just
game?
tried to get 4-star on this hero and just you with a shot and 4-star just keep pushing your rockets to kill people?
Yeah. Actually, yes, I have. People don't know, but you can indeed 4-staff homing missile. Can you use it as well? I don't think so. Right?
No, only 4-star.
Because it's Yules' hero units only, I think. Speaking of Yules, Tide's not going to go for one. They don't need it here anyway for the kill onto FNG.
BKB on Tide? Wow, he's killing. Okay.
He's going for his own shard as well. This is still, yeah, that's right, dead in the water. That's pretty good this game, actually. Doesn't that kind of destroy a Puck? Dead in the water and really good against Sven.
Yeah, all the mobility heroes, they are dead in the water once you get the shard.
Seb, and he's just going to get jumped.
Call.
Yeah.
You can kill me. I'm just a position 5.
Hold on.
Right,
and actually,
good trade. That's a big kill. 1,000 gold. It's the coffers of OG.
Instead of dropping the voice line, I mean, wasting no time in doing so is Sayush. He's going to need to run now. It's got notice behind him, but it's Whisper who's blinking in after him. Not really a hero you can kill. So instead, notice he's going to take the far easier kill here onto the Hoodwink. At least he just needs one more auto attack. He'll find it. And actually, with Kiriti showing up, that is plenty of damage. Song of the Siren to reset things here. Whisper holding on to that Ravage, holding on to this anchor. That
Pango's
dead
coming.
in the water.
Pango
is coming. That Rolling Thunder from above into the Ravage connects onto only 2, but that might be all they need. Sayush gets down at least the Nether Ward. Does buy a bit of time here, but that's a full duration Song. This is now 5 OG heroes on top of you. Virtus.pro not ready for that play as Whisper ends up baiting them into a fight they just cannot take.
And we see the power of a very, very fat Tide, from the lane. That is what the hero does. He's unkillable. You want to run, and he wins his team all the early engagements until you have BKB on your course, so that's going to take a while. Puck doesn't want to get one. Not sure if Mars wants to get a BKB this game since you already went for the yield, so probably the Ravage is just going to be a very, very annoying spell, for the Mars to deal with in the game. I kind of feel like he needs BKB somewhere down the road.
Yule Scepter. Use for the setup here onto the Naga Siren. They might actually have this kill here, but you do have OG ready to respond. Tomato. This time he does not have the Song of the Siren. Caught by the coil, but the Orchid onto Kiriteach is preventing this kill from coming through. BZM chasing away Notice. Tomato lives through that entire engagement. And in fact, Virtus.pro, they're going to end up losing both of their supports. OG, they brought the numbers.
It's a numbers game, If you bring 3, I have to bring 4. If you bring 4, I'll bring 5. If you bring 5, I will just bring 5 too. It's all about securing the area and just making sure that you win the fights and getting the important key. Because in this instance, they got just the 2 supports, but still, BP had to bring a lot of heroes over here and not get anything. So at the end of the day, OG is still really happy with the trade. This Tide is just such a monster right now. There's nothing much they can do to kill him, that he's literally unkillable. Until they have a COH or Aghanims on the Shell Demon.
I mean, he shows up to the fights and it's just like, it's game over pretty much for
It's
BP, yeah. It's the Kraken.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even feel like he needs to buy BKB. Like, he's killing BKB. I'm like, probably doesn't even need it.
What do you think he should go?
I think I'd rather him go like
Radiant
a Heaven's Halberd, you know, for the Sven.
Ooh, that's an item. Kiritich. That's an item we haven't seen in a long time, by the way. I don't think it matters here what he builds because he still has a kill easily on a Kiritich. That item used to be amazing because it was undispellable by BKB, but now with the debuff immunity changes, you completely ignore it when you activate BKB after you're halberded. So I think it's lost a lot of its strength, to be honest. Quick and easy kill there on a Sayush BZM with some perfect and fancy roll, using that roll up to his advantage. I think the Sanj buffs make it more viable, though, honestly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I haven't seen that item in ages, you know, so it's about time the item got buffed.
Structures are fortified.
Like, who even buys that item, you know? I don't even really remember how many times I've seen it in the last couple of months I played my pubs. Nobody buys that item.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, to be fair, it used to be like an item every game, you know, every team you want to get at least one, you know. There's always going to be like 1 4-star or 2 4-star. There's always going to be a Glimmer Cave, Flats, you know. There's always going to be one of these, and Heaven Halberd used to be one of those items. You get at least one to deal with the enemy carry, especially if they're a range carry. And then ever since the change to BKB, like you mentioned, so you can always dispel it, then nobody buys the item anymore.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
And
It's kind of
now
a shame. It used to
it
be-
seems like it's back with the 5% extra.
I
And the evasion as well, right? They buffed the evasion, I remember.
Yeah, maybe. This is a nice catch
Coil?
on a BZM who breaks the smoke coil into the arena of blood and killed off. I agree.
He's seen this movie many times this game already.
Yeah, it's not his favorite. You know, it's like he gets on the plane. He's like, okay, what movie do we have today? And it's just 8 pages of him dying in an arena.
I always like
Blood.
try to watch all the Harry Potter movies.
That's so random. Why the Harry Potter movies?
Just like watching it, rewatching it.
They just put you to sleep.
Damn it, Richie.
I mean, look, I watch movies to put me to sleep on the plane as well, okay? I don't blame you. I'm not calling you old. It's long plane rides. What else are you going to do on a plane?
Let's watch Snakes on a Plane.
Ah, that's
On
a
a
good
plane.
movie, though. That is a good movie. Okay. Ooh, that was a very clutch blink away. That is going to be able to interrupt the roast that OG we're trying to take. I don't know if
Yeah,
VP
too
can
slow
contest
with
it
the
anyway. We need some minor space created there by Squadix, who is going to still have to give up the chase. The effort.
Radiant's top tower.
So who gets I guess BZM, yeah? He's been the only
Yep.
one dying. The other 2 cores are not dying.
Yeah, and he's not building a defensive item, right? Most importantly. So
Radiant's top tower.
this is going to allow him to continue playing up front. Very
Yeah.
aggressive now with his Ag Scepter, right? Important that he at least is allowed to cast his abilities in the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I mean,
attack.
Whisper sure as hell doesn't need it, right? This guy's even stronger. He's got almost full BKB.
The man is queuing a BKB, so you think he needs the Aegis? Nope. Nope, brother.
I almost
And
wish he turned that Ogre Axe.
he still has the occult bracelet, you know, at 24
Yeah,
minutes.
true.
It shows how much he values the item. Magic resist.
The casual
Ravage.
rights of Eloshar. Ravage, yeah, behind as the jaunt's not going to end up happening here. The fight breaking out. Kiritich trying to get in here with some good fights and actually has the kill. They have the break already because of the Ag Scepter courtesy of FNG. Whisper, he sure as hell did not see that one coming as Tomato forced a song to try and pull out of this fight. It's not gone the way they've quite wanted it to. The Orchid there on the Mars, who does continue to chase BZM, continuing with the Rolling Thunder behind enemy lines as Squadix does manage to find Ari here. This fight, it's completely falling apart here as Kiritich cannot land the killing blow onto Seb. Neither can Sayush, but notice with another blink, it has him to dead rights there with the God's Rebuke. Nicely done. That's a huge fight for Virtus.pro.
Nobody knew that FNG quietly farmed an axe.
It's the casual build, man. Arcane's Ags.
As Watermelon shows up in the fight, oh my god, I'm unkillable, I'm invincible. Oh wait, why am I turning into tofu all of a sudden? Oh wait, the Shadow Demon has axe. Nobody told me that. Then you start paying your supports. Why did no one warn me about the axe? Why?
Oh, it's just instant. Kiritich
Yeah,
basically four-shot him. wild.
So now he now he definitely needs BKB this one.
Okay. We'll pick off here. BZM.
Top.
Gonna be able to get
Old man
Sayush. Seb though. Oh, is he gonna die? Actually, I'm not really so sure. Squadix, yeah, he's gonna need to kind of retreat here as the TP away. Not in time from FNG. Puck will escape. No dice here for FNG, who is gonna again burn some time, create some space through this Aegis, but otherwise is gonna die again. No elite, man. What can you do?
Is there any other position 5 heroes that have escape ability? No, yeah. Mirana is like the only one.
For FNG right now in the meta.
You know what? I'm sure if there's like a position 5 viewer in the meta, he's gonna be playing viewer. Can't die with Shukoshi.
That's true. I was actually gonna say Crystal Clone Maiden.
Has he played the hero so far? I don't really recall him trying to play the hero. I think he doesn't like playing the hero.
Maybe has he played the Ench this game? This tournament? Okay, they see Ari. Oh, they're just gonna kill an Ari. Yep, Ari's seen this movie a couple times on the plane as well. I don't know why we're saying in the plane.
Episode 2, how to kill a squirrel on the plane.
Season 2.
Season 2. Remember to stay for the after credits. You always stay for the after credits, do you?
My favorite.
My wife makes me stay every time. I'm like, oh, let's go. Wait, relax. Can you relax? There's still a surprise at the end.
BZM, Whisper's gonna blink in. He finds a 3-man Ravage. There goes BZM. They've already popped the Shadow Demon. No break in the fight here for Whisper, even though they actually did tag on the once, but no damage to be dealt as the rest of VP. Tail tucked between their legs. We're going to end up running for their lives. Another strong fight from OG. What can they get out for it, though? Because the lanes are pretty pushed in against them.
It's probably just a kill. And just farm the map, shove up the lane. So I don't think they can get any towers. There's no Roshan, so...
Yeah, I mean, that was the last fight with their Aegis, right?
Yeah, maybe try to set up some deep wards and go for a pick-off once they revive. Because Mars has a long death timer. Oh, Superman Sven's online. Steals the Wisdom Rune.
Yeah, but is he going to lose his life for this? It's broken here on the side of Kirituch. Will be stunned by this rocket as well. Trying to hold on to this BKB for as long as he can. FNG now is going to be able to provide him some backup. And here's the damage they were looking for on the Whisper. The break. They've got him dead to rights. Squadix looking for more. BZM TPing away. Nothing to cancel here quite yet as Tomato is going to be able to just throw illusions to occupy VP. That is slightly problematic. They don't want to really take care of those Naga illusions too easily.
Yeah, now Whisper probably realizes he has the wrong item. BKB is not going to save him against this Aghanim's Shadow Demon. I think Halberd is actually an item that might save him because you have evasion. So maybe that would have actually given you some extra time to get out. And if the Sven doesn't have BKB, you can always use it on him, disarm him. It would have actually been more useful than the BKB. Like if you're thinking of magic damage, and that's why you get the BKB, but right now he's not even dying to magic damage. He's just literally dying to the right clicks from Sven.
That's a pretty big buff. I don't know. Maybe you're onto something about this Heaven's Halberd, honestly. I mean, even if you just BKBs, you force him to use BKB to kill you, which is got some utility in a game like this.
Yeah, right now he doesn't even need to do anything to kill you. Once the SD purges you, you're dead. You know, he just right.
You just die. Yeah. I mean, it's basically just waiting. Okay, Whisper with a little tip there on FNG.
It's like you sneaky bugger. You found a solution. I thought I was an indestructible watermelon.
Okay, there's going to be the jump on in. They're on to Seb. They want to take him down, but Whisper, what's your beacon going to do for you now?
I've seen this movie 10 times.
I'm getting sick and tired of it, and so will Timatos. He's going to end up getting jumped. He's silenced up. Can't get his Sog off, and he drops as well. Virtus.pro. What happened in this game when they're up 10k?
How to kill watermelon volume 4. You just slice him into half, and you eat it. and you enjoy all the water it gives you. I mean, Whisper just needs to... He needs to actually just play back right now. There's no way he can actually just play like how he has been playing the last 10 minutes. No way. No freaking way. Like, he just needs to chill, wait for the BKBs to be used, and once they're down, then blink in and ravage the Sven. I think that's the only thing he can do in the team fights right now. He can't be anywhere close near to the front line unless BZM on the Pango finds the Shadow Demon.
VP getting a little bit close for comfort here is noticed. The Seb looking to try and maybe initiate things, but he's only a gyro, so all he can do is really set the homing missile and try their best. Notice who's about to get his TP, well, a TP scroll delivered. Squadix might be able to help out here, and oh, he missed an auto attack. That's awkward, but he does actually eventually hit the thing. Yeah, I mean, it's like for the first 25 minutes of this game, Whisper's like, I'm the Bolivian Kraken. And VP were like, go kill us, Bolivian Kraken. And then someone on VP looked at a map and they're like, wait a second, Bolivia doesn't have a coastline. You're not a real Kraken. And they've just been killing him no problem now. Geography wins you games.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure that out. FNG on the Shadow Demon.
FNG? That's right. It's all that, you know, it's all that experience. He's 28 years old, you know. People have always said, oh, FNG, you're so old. He's like, yeah, well, I know geography. Get owned.
Why do I feel offended when you say that? Why?
Look, okay, that wasn't directed at you. Hold on, there's an AD run on BZM. We can talk about it later. And Kiritich, he's jumping onto a Naga illusion. He might not know what's coming. VP, their backline heroes have been scouted as well. Whisper needs to get on top of FNG. He gets the blink up and the ravage. But where's the follow-up damage? Shimato, he's going to be able to land the silence, and they have the kill, but no, the break. It's still out here. And Tomato, or Whisper, he's still going down. Oh, he's clipped himself here and ends up going down to the puck. It's a 1-for-2 trade, though, as they do end up getting through Kiritich. The fight looking pretty good still, though, for VP, as the illusory orb is not going to stop the slept Squadix puck from getting that kill onto BZM. Virtus.pro.
Do not run, Sayush.
Chasing for more. The Acorn shot's going to get through Sayush, but now the two OG supports fighting in the two cores of Seb, trying his luck at TPing away right in front of Noticed. Yeah, he noticed that one for sure. Squadix with the ultra kill, as it's only Tomato who makes it out alive of this engagement.
Yeah, he tried his best to use the song to save his team, but to no avail. It's probably going to need a shot right now. Try to save that watermelon, the Bolivian Kraken. Need to find a way to keep him alive. I mean, it was a good initiation, I think, by Whisper. He got the two support, the two backline, the Park 9 Shadow Demon, but it was just not enough, you know. I think the Pango wasn't near enough. He was a little bit too fast, so he couldn't really follow up with the roll.
Yeah, actually, I thought
Pango.
He was just a bit further. I thought the Bloodthorn for sure was going to end up silencing FNG. I'm not sure. Do they have a Dispel that I'm missing here? That... No, right? What's his neutral? Am I being... No, his neutral's a Philly Stone. I thought for sure that Naga was going to be able to follow up with a Bloodthorn in time. Tomato was right there, but the break still came on through. So that was not ideal, I think. I don't know who he silenced. That maybe he silenced the Mars? Could have been. Probably silence the Mars.
I mean, the next fight, he's going to try to finish his butterfly. I mean, that's going to be like a huge spike against the Sven. The butterfly plus, what else the Pango's getting? Pango Special is going into Octarine Core. I think there's level 20 on Pango, level 20 on Naga, so that's going to be definitely a power spike for sure. Extra illusion.
Level 20 on Sven is pretty nice, so this Warcry aura. I wouldn't mind if he did Tormentor. Did he get the shard? Noticed. He's going to be able to force at least the Rolling Thunder out from BZM. He's got his Wind Waker online as he flies over the cliff, but he's going to be struck by the Basher of BZM into the silence as well. He actually doesn't have a defensive item. 3 more seconds till he has Wind Waker. He's going to get the Dispel as Whisper forced to pop the Ravage, but it didn't catch the puck, and now they're on 2 of them at once. Song of the Siren is forced out as Kiritich, he's BK beat up. He slams right through that Pangolin as Tomato forced to try and retreat. Now, they still have a Dream Coil committed now onto Squadix as the Fen jumps on in. Good old Bushwhack out from Ari, but that is just simply not going to do enough here as Squadix gets that kill onto Tomato. Ari running for his dear life now, almost at the full Gleipnir. He might make it out of this fight, Winter. Sayush. Oh, Sayush. He's going to catch the attempted thief as Seb. He was going for a cheeky little wisdom rune play. He's real fast here. He might still make it out alive, and indeed does. But Virtus.pro, they seem to be on OG's...
Ari.
On the OG warpath now. Yeah, look at this. They even got Ari.
Nicely done. Very, very nice. Quite surprised that the butterfly latest purchase by Naga didn't seem to matter at all in the team fights. She just got blown up once she got caught by the coil. Yu Song couldn't save her teammate and then just got coiled and Sven just destroyed her. I mean, they really have to try to use their, I guess the Pango mainly to try to go in and try to bait out the BKBs and spells. You need to try to bait out the initial spells like the arena to come out, and then you try to use your song to counteract that. And once the BKBs run out, that's when I think the tide can come into play. You know, they need to play a long fight for OG, whereas VP wants to just end the fight right away when they find a hero, like quick and easy, and just kill with the God's Rank and just move on to the next. So OG needs to kite the team fight.
How would you rate OG's high ground versus VP Siege here as we, you know, probably prepare for that to be our next fight?
It's definitely going to be annoying to go high ground against Naga. And then you have, I mean, Tide with the Ravage, then you have the Pango. Me, on the other hand, I feel like you can always use the cleanse on the Sven when he's like just pushing out the tower. And you can always top him up with the Pugna when he's low, when he gets harassed.
Right. That's true, right? You can deal with the illusions. I'm just a little bit worried more about the split push because right now Pugna is the only hero that we'll be able to deal with these illusions, especially with the Butterfly now online for Timado. Maybe that's enough of a difference maker in this next fight, Winter.
They're getting a Travels on Squadix to deal with the split push. I think that's a good choice for VP.
It's true, he's got a lot of magic damage. Oh, and he's got Ags and 25. That's Kiritich's Tormentor. That's very good, especially with the 20 talent here that he has taken.
Mm-hmm.
It's bound to hit 25.
Double plate meal.
Yeah, casually for the team.
2.5 plate meals.
Yeah, that was just for Timado to TP away. Things were looking a bit spicy for him. He has really no intentions of trying to take a team fight right now. Seb, oh no, he didn't really want to go down this path here. No detection here for the Puck though. We'll see if they can try and sniff him out. They're doing, yeah, now they've got him. Plenty of damage there.
Gem. No escaping the gem.
Nope. Remember when Puck's Shard gave like True Sight?
Huh? Really? When was that?
Yeah, am I crazy? Didn't it like push back and give True Sight or something like that? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you're actually right. On top of my head, I don't even remember there's a talent, Rocket Flare, True Sight.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, Clockworks has some really cool talents, doesn't he? I think he has also got a talent of Magic Immune in Cogs at 25 still, right? All right, being hunted. They're trying to catch the rats and all other vermin, of which a squirrel is technically a rat. They're just a little bit cuter than the rest of them, so we give them a pass.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, right now for OG, it's all about trying to just delay as much as you can. Try to get the Naga into a couple more items. Try to hope for the best. A couple
more items? Like literally two more full items for Team Auto? That's what he... Wow.
He's gonna need, I feel like he's gonna need, what do you get after the Hex? I mean, I'm sure you're gonna replace the Shroud, right? You're not gonna have the Shroud.
Wait, BCM? He just went through a Watcher, and now he tried to TP again in front of Notice. Winter, I think we've seen this one before. This time the arena's not out. But you can surely bet the Dream Coil is with that 25 talent, with the Rapid Fire. Oof, that's a huge kill for VP. He doesn't have buyback.
I mean, that's the problem with Pango against Puck late game, you know? You're always gonna run into problems like this. I mean, the roll up and the rolling thunder, those are not good ways of securing your escape right now after the level 25 talent.
Ooh, FNG. Oh, look at that blink forward right on top of it. Notice ready to go on the spear. This is going to be a kill guaranteed. They finally managed to catch Ari. That's two of the 3 potential Ratters already down. Timado trying to send illusions down the lanes. He does have that 20 talent now, right? That mirror image talent. We'll see what neutral he takes. He's taking the Martyr's plate. And in fact, this is an opportunity. No, it seems like opportunity gone now. 20 seconds until there's another.
Still has Aegis.
Wow.
Are you sure you want to go on the puck?
BKB? Wait, Timado? He might not be safe here. Superman Sven giving chase. Good job on that Manta style. Whisper ready to counter-initiate and does. He's got a Scythe of Ice himself. And in fact, they might just get through Squadix, but he does have that Aegis. There's going to be the break applied. Another Scythe of Ice. Kiritich does not have the damage to nuke through him that quickly, but here goes Notice from behind. It's going to be Scythe, but does get that Arena of Blood up and finds a spear. Now Timado, Kiritich chasing after him. Doesn't need a spear. Has his own ride. He says, as Seb, he could do nothing but die. 4, make that 2 dead.
Yep, so that was a really good fight for BP. And Naga still has buyback. Gyro doesn't have buyback, so they have to figure out a way to defend. It's going to be really tough for OG. No Ravage, just have to rely on the Rolling Thunder here. Probably going to lose like at least a lane, probably 2. Have a Glyph to slow things down. Pugna uses the D-Crab to try to buy some extra few seconds. Mars is going to get a use.
Broken again.
Nice dodge there.
Though,
Disrupt gonna try
he's
to
just
buy
too
some
focused
time for the
on
Mars.
hitting the buildings. Notice he may have overcommitted here.
But can he actually get it off? Wind Waker gonna give him some extra couple of seconds to get away and just get out. His roll is just gonna be wasted here. They still lost the lane.
That's the lane gone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, 60 seconds till the next Ravage, so it's gonna be really tough to hold this lane. But BP decides they want to just play it safe right now. They have to try to top up the Sven with the Pugna. I guess he just wants to jungle. Okay, so don't need the Pugna to top him off.
Yep, he'll be fine. Right. Oh, hold on. Careful here, Seb. Right on the wrong side of the Wisdom Rune here. It does manage to snag it. He's got another scythe. How many scythes do we have on OG? I think 3 scythes, right? 1 on Whisper, 1 on Seb. Soon to be 1 on this Naga Siren, unless the build, indeed, it has changed. BKB instead, like you said.
I mean, it's very tough right now for them to hang in there in the team fights. You know, when they get engaged by either the core, the Mars Arena, they're struggling to survive. So I feel like the other way they could do this is to try to initiate with the multiple hexes that try to blow someone up, get a big Ravage on the Pugna and Shell Demon. We've seen that a couple of times already. That's how OG was able to win the earlier team fight, so they have to try to replicate that.
Radiant are scanning.
Smoke,
Yeah,
try to
VP.
go around.
They're
That's
very
a
well
lame
positioned
mod.
here on the high ground, Winter. I don't know if they're going to be able to really find a way in here. Getting good vision off the Naga Illusions. BZM this time in position, ready to go. Blink Dagger on in, but the BKB out from Kiritich. He's just going to run on in. There's the Arena Blood. They've already actually caught Timado and BZM. He can't do anything. Ravage is going to be forced out as the Song of the Siren is at least going to be able to hold down Kiritich, who's already used the BKB. But OG, they seemingly want to try and get the hell out of here, Winter. FNG, another break now onto Whisper as BZM is focused and killed. Make it 2 now. 2 OG cores down and dusted without the buyback. That might just be it here as Virtus.pro fight their way back into this game after a difficult game 1, looking like they're going to be able to draw even here against OG. They just need a
Kraken
quick wave.
falls once more.
Radiant's top barracks.
Definitely not the story you expect, you know, after looking at how Tide was owning his lane. He was like running around, doing so much in the early game and just couldn't keep it up in the mid-late game. This FNG
Shout out to
genius Aghanim Scepter Rush just for his party.
And I think he kind of knew how this game was going, right? Because he ended up maxing Shadow Poison, like I pointed out early out of the laning stage, and perhaps it was in anticipation of this. Don't ask Dota Plus. Dota Plus is not watching True Sight tonight with that win rate graph. I don't know that. I've never seen that before. A constant 0%. Well, at this point, it seems pretty bleak. especially with one last follow-up arena. It's just like the 18th Marvel movie released. Ari, he just can't stop watching them, unfortunately for him. Virtus.pro onto the throne. Delayed by the song here, but it's not going to get enough time for BZM to respawn. Maybe they can try and get through someone here with this. No, not me. I just don't think it's very realistic. Trying their best, though. Tomato popping the BKB, but Karatic, he's got his eyes on the prize. Throne taken down, and VP taking down OG. Game number 2.
Yeah, we end up with a 1-1. Good comeback.